a map if we can. That we showed you the suspect. That'll show you a map of where all these shootings happened, starting this morning a little bit before 2 a.m. in Riverside. You see in Riverside, there's that location there. Then it's believed the same, or excuse me, we don't know if that suspect that we just showed you the picture of was involved in the Riverside shooting, but in the Santa Ana shooting, which happened a little bit later around 3:23 this morning, it is believed that is the same suspect that you saw the picture of, and it's believed the same suspect then went on to Brea, where he shot and killed somebody, and then La Habra. Let's now start telling you some of the details we know so far, starting with the Riverside case. Here's some video from the Riverside case. Like I said, it happened around 1:50 this morning, where they say the man entered the store on La Sierra Avenue and robbed the clerk, but on his way out, they say he shot a customer. The customer, they say there was no indication the customer tried to intervene, so don't know why he shot the customer. That man was taken to the hospital in grave condition. Then, around 3:23 this morning in Santa Ana, police responded to find a man dead of a gunshot wound in the parking lot of a 7-Eleven on 17th Street in Santa Ana. In that case, police in Santa Ana looked at the picture we just showed you that Brea and La Habra police put out just a little bit ago. They believe that's the same suspect involved in the shooting in Santa Ana. After Santa Ana, it's believed the suspect went to La Habra. Let's show you some video from to Brea. The next video should be from the Brea scene. The Brea scene is where they believe he shot an employee of the 7-Eleven. That was sometime after 4 this morning, and then just before 5, he ended up in La Habra, where, again, 2 other people were shot and transported to the hospital. So on 3 of those 4 cases we just told you about, they believe the same suspect was responsible. Let's hear more from police, who just held a news conference in La Habra about all of this.
We are aware of other incidents that have occurred here in the Southland at 7-Elevens. We obviously, at this point, we can't confirm whether or not they're connected, but we can assure you that our detectives are looking into that, and our detectives are also in contact with those other agencies. As far as Brea and La Habra is concerned, at this point, we would tell you that we feel not 100% sure, but we feel confident that it is the same suspect.
And here's one more look at that suspect police are looking for. They believe it's the same person involved in 3 of those 4 7-Eleven shootings we just talked about. If you know anything about who that suspect is, you can contact Brea Police. They're looking for him. La Habra Police, they're looking for him. And Santa Ana Police, they are looking for him too. For now, reporting live here in Brea at the scene of this robbery where an employee was shot. I'm Chip Yost, KTLA 5 News.
All right, thank you, Chip. Developing news, police are on the lookout for 2 thieves who pistol whipped and robbed a couple. The thieves may have been targeting the man's Rolex watch, which is reportedly worth around $60,000. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang live in Roland Heights with more. Kimberly?
Glenn, hi. People in this community are shaken by this crime. I'm told the store is beefing up security and cooperating with law enforcement. They want their customers to feel safe, and they're trying to help catch these robbers. Security video shows a man and woman being brutally attacked outside a 99 Ranch supermarket in Roland Heights on Nogales Street in the middle of the day Saturday. The pair was pistol whipped and fell to the ground. Authorities say the robbers may have targeted the pair for a $60,000 Rolex watch that the male victim was wearing. This incident has not been called a hate crime, but the victims appear to be Asian American. And with AAPI hate crimes on the rise, this latest act of violence is upsetting for many. Advocates who work to end Asian hate were out here this weekend to raise awareness.
This is happening all the time. The lady looks like my mom.
With the rise in Asian hate crimes, it's hard not to believe that this could be one. Even if they didn't use racial slurs, because of what's happening to the community right now, I feel like just because we're Asian, we're targets. Now is not the time to wear any of our expensive jewelry, our expensive purses, watches. I think right now, just by wearing those things, we're becoming targets, and we're getting unwanted attention from people that are looking for these things.
Just knowing that, you know, it's a supermarket. There are a ton of people here, and nobody stepped in to help that couple. It's disheartening.
And the suspects are two men believed to be 25 to 30 years